This is actually probably the most quality work I've done. If I've ever seen a nice intercooler pipe, that's a good one. Definitely dropped it all. From the UK. Paris from the UK. They sent me a bunch of stickers. This is another one from, it's for Euros, so I'm assuming this is from the UK. Alex Sim from the UK, thank you, dude. 2 from the UK in one opening. That usually never happens. What the heck is on this, dude? Boost. Dude, you guys are just killing it with the stickers. Thank you. Yo! You really didn't want me opening this, I know. Using my games to break it open.
Let's tear it.
Oh, oh, oh. Oh no. I don't give a heck.
Oh my gosh.
Dude, thank you. This is wild. Oh, a proper flag. A proper flag. Let's go! Let's go! Gearhead Flag Shop. Bottles with liquid. Ooh. Whoa, dude, they sent me a whole like smorgasbord of stuff in here. Another flag? I think it's a Lexus. Maybe it's a...
No.
Yeah! Let's go! He also sent, I'm gonna guess, there's...
Evan.
This is, okay, so Evan. I'm gonna guess these are white monsters. Victoria. I'm gonna guess these are coffees for you. Greg, this is so awesome. Thank you so much for the package. This is huge. Looks like a giant...
It looks like a puffer.
It almost looks like there could be a little teeny Miata exhaust in here. Like it's like a, look at it. I would not be good at delivering babies.
Where did that come from?
Because I'm delivering a baby right now. Whoa. Non-alcoholic Uber Monster Energy Brew. This is the ultimate cold one. Wow.
What?
This is gonna go in my fridge and I'm gonna crack this one open when I need it. It's just, I feel like this is a heart attack in a bottle. Thank you guys for all the great stuff you sent to my P.O. box. We got some fun stuff to do today. To the Lexus, we are resuming finally the build on that. One little update is I kind of did lie to you. I told you that the next video you saw, we would be starting the car. What's holding me back right now is the igniter. The guy I bought the igniter from, it was supposed to have been delivered by today at the very latest. Finally ended up going to the store today and shipping it. But either way, we're going to get as much installed and ready for the build and for this first startup as possible. So let's go ahead. We got some Supra parts to install. You know what, let's go figure it out. It's time to get big boy as close to running as possible. I did just check in with the guy who sent the igniter. Igniter is on its way. It should be here Thursday. So thankfully, we will have the final piece to this puzzle that we have been so consistently for such a long time frustrated with. The 1JZ. The Supra 300, the 1JZ Lexus will start extremely soon, but until then, we still have a lot of stuff to do because believe it or not, whenever you do an engine swap, there's a lot more to it than just putting the engine in and attaching the trans. There's a lot of different lines and hoses and stuff like that. Now, I did just go ahead and go to the parts store again. This is my third time to try and get a serpentine belt for it. This one should work perfectly. The other one was just a little too big and it had just enough play in it to where it made me feel kind of uncomfortable. So we're going to go ahead and change that, but then I also have a couple things that we're going to install that are from a Supra, a Mark IV Supra. First off, well, that's not what I'm looking for. That's the old one. I literally can't even find it right now. I am really slacking here, dude. There we go. This is what I needed. A floppy dingus thing. This is a throttle cable from a Mark IV Supra. Because this one that came with the SC300 is slightly too small. It literally barely reaches where it's supposed to go. We're gonna have to install a Mark IV Supra throttle cable. I'm gonna have to attach that to the pedal. I've actually never installed anything like this before, so that'll be exciting. I don't really know what I'm doing here. get it around the fan. This is the worst part right here. This is frustrating again. I don't know how this belt witchcraft works. This thing is still like, this is 3/10. I don't understand.
That's a bummer.
I did everything I can. Never mind. I figured it out. I actually was doing it wrong. I was actually had it looped wrong. This is gonna be perfect. So now I just give it a little bit of tension on the tensioner and then wrap it around. Boom. And then, oh, that's literally perfect. Look, it's like 90 degrees of rotation. That's exactly what you want. But I'm happy now. That makes me so ecstatic. And if you guys have never seen this, I've never like shown you thoroughly, but it's like a really, it's kind of just because this clutch fan is in the way, it's really irritating. It goes from the power steering, I'm just gonna start power steering, goes down to the crank pulley, and then from the crank pulley to the tensioner. And then from the tensioner down to the alternator down here, and then from the alternator to the water pump, and the water pump back around to the power steering pump. So we ended up getting it. This actually is legitimately perfect. Usually on belts, you wanna have about 90 degrees of play. A little bit more is okay, but the other one I could literally twist 180 degrees. But that is a perfect size. All the belts, they're all tight in every direction, and it's good. We also got some more parts in the mail today. We're gonna install this probably maybe tomorrow. It's a secret, it's a drift mod. It's a nice drift mod. It's from my bro, it's actually a fan sent this to me at jzz30.com. So if you wanna check out that website, you might be able to figure out what the next mod is. Now let's get on to installing some Supra mods on this car. So the way throttle cables go, you guys probably know more than I do when it comes to this, but all I know is that there are two like 10mm bolts in the firewall. So you can see one of them right there, and then you can see the other one right there. So I'm gonna have to figure out a way. I'm probably gonna have to get under here, open my giant 4,000 pound door. Bro, let's get this night vision rolling, dude. This camera got some serious night vision. It's gonna be somewhere up in here. So I'm gonna have to take the cable off of the gas pedal. I can actually see through my camera better than I can with my eyes. This is actually kind of cool. So I gotta take the throttle cable off the gas pedal, and then there's something up here in the firewall that I'm gonna have to reach. I'm not exactly sure how I'm gonna end up reaching that, but we will, we'll have to figure it out, I guess. Like I said the other day, a lot of people accuse me of not having any idea. Oh my God, okay, hat, get on my head. A lot of people accuse me of having no idea what I'm doing while making these videos. And I'm here to tell you today that that is true. I'm just here having fun, figuring it out, and learning some knowledge. Oh, this is literally the most uncomfortable thing I've ever done. That's way up there, dude. I can't get it. Ugh. Kill me. Kill me. Ugh. Gotta use the frickin' tiny wiener for this one, dude. This is literally awful. Ah! Oh my God. This is death. Death is my only escape. We're getting it. Yes. Let's go. Let's go. Nope, still not even close.
2 hours later.
Wow, this is literally awful.
So much later that the old narrator got tired of waiting and they had to hire a new...
I have terrible claustrophobia. I feel like I'm about to puke, and I feel like I could die at any moment now. That's a hair. So as you can see, I went ahead and took the whole, this is the whole pedal. So I went ahead and took the pedal out, the whole pedal assembly here. There's two little clips on the very back of the pedal. Oh, it just fell through, so that's fine. On the back of the pedal assembly, there are a couple of just different clips. Gotta do is squeeze those, and they come out. So the little doodad modilio goes through here, and you just literally squeeze some pins right through it. I'll actually show you. I'm literally gonna end up feeding it like this, kind of going in sideways. And this little thing is going to be fed through there. And what that's going to do is that's going to pull this little cable, which in turn is going to pull back the throttle Just going to let her rip and do some skids. Hey, guess who gives a heck about you? Not freaking, guess not this guy, 'cause I'm just gonna throw you right away. Let's compare sausages here. Oh, look how much longer that sausage is. It's literally just long enough, like that one is just short enough, as you could see earlier. It's not, yeah, we're gonna feed that one through, and that should give us, well, that will give us enough so that we can actually rev the car when it finally starts. Got to push the sausage through, pushing it through. Hello. Oh, hello. There we go, very nice. That's very nice. Ha! It's pretty simple how it connects. This is probably one of the most intuitive things you can do. You literally just slide it right in, and it's good. It's good to go. Now it's the moment of truth. I'm gonna touch the pedal. Oh, I can actually hear it clicking. So I got everything connected. I don't have it fully bolted in yet, but there you go. You can see it move. Yay! One thing that's mildly concerning to me is the cable actually is a little bit long. I might end up trying to maybe like crunch it a little bit back there. I don't really know, but I ended up moving this little bracket right here was actually moved up. This hole was right there. I actually moved the bracket back one space so that I could actually stretch the cable out so it could be a little bit stiffer right here. But even still, as you can see, like it's not very, it's pretty loosey goosey. For right now, everything looks good. I'm gonna go ahead and get everything bolted back together. I don't know, I guess what I've figured out about swaps so far, it's kind of frustrating, is like a lot of people say that a lot of things work, and then you come to find out that really it doesn't work exactly how you want it to. Like, this is throttle dead zone right now. Like, this is complete dead zone. Nothing is happening with my throttle and I'm pushing it in. Like, that's like a solid like ½ inch of movement right there where there's no revs at all. And then I can rev and it's fine, but like it's almost as if I need like some kind of like mega spacer. I don't like, I've sat here and I've tried to make tension. I've sat here and I've tried to make tension in the line as best as I can. But I might have to see if I can just order maybe a different, like a different mounting bracket or something like that. But I just want to be able to take this tension out of this right here, and I am not exactly sure how to do that. All right, I'm done. I'm done with down there. I'm done. I'm gonna have cramps for a week. It's like Shaq trying to walk around in Yoda's house down there. It's just, there's not a lot of room, and it's just not fun. I'm okay with how the throttle cable is right now. I went ahead and fixed it a little bit more and adjusted it, but we did get some more Supra parts. I love getting car parts. I don't know about you guys, but like, it's like Christmas almost for the present aspect isn't as amazing anymore, because now, guess what? I can buy my own car parts, and that makes me way happier than getting a Lego set. Actually, that's a lie. I love getting Legos. What did we get? Sick. Oh, these are actually kind of pretty. Dude, it smells exactly how I would envision an eBay pipe to smell. There you go. That's some just nice eBay nameage for you. I am just hoping that it fits. These are off of a mark. Oh, you know what? Screw it. I have a tripod. What am I doing here? Hopefully this is what I needed. Where did it go? It fell down here. Get in there. Come on. There we go. There we go. Well, I'm gonna be the first to say that that does not look as beautiful as I wanted it to. Hey, that's inappropriate. Get that out of here. That's not exactly how I wanted it to look, but then again, I bought it for a really cheap off of eBay, so I can't really complain. I'm finally almost actually done with all the fluids in the car, which makes me really super hyped, because tomorrow I'm gonna get the rest of the hoses and stuff lined up. I'm actually gonna get power steering lined up, and I think power steering is gonna be the last fluid that I actually will need for the car, so that's exciting. Oh, that's my new power steering reservoir. If you haven't seen that, I got that the other day. And then I'm gonna change brake fluid after I end up putting my Mark IV Supra brakes on. This does look like it's almost identical to the bottom rad hose. So like you look at this one and then you look at that one down there. That one's actually in okay shape. So actually, with that being considered, I'm gonna keep that rad hose, and if I ever puncture or anything, I'll keep this one laying around here. So that'll go into the parts bin. On exception for this charge piping, intercooler piping right here, I am actually gonna go ahead and get all of the intercooler set up, and I don't know if I'm gonna make it, I'm not gonna make it tonight, but I do have the little whale penis looking thing. I ended up getting this part completely custom. So I got a 45-degree aluminum pipe, a 45-degree hose, and then a regular hose as well. So I'm gonna make my own. The only downside to that is I'm gonna actually have to cut some of this. It's not really a downside, but I don't have the tools to cut it. So I'm probably gonna have to run by my dad's shop tomorrow, get this thing chopped and modified a wee bit. But I can go ahead and do some measuring tonight. I'm gonna go ahead and get the intercooler piping on, because like I said, this hoe gonna be running real soon. Literally suede fibers all over this. Thanks, Miata. Man, dude, with the intercooler piping, whenever they put this on, it just looks such a, I don't know, it's just such an aggressive looking car, dude. It's so good. Now, I'd like to go ahead and take some measurements on the little whale wiener. I actually still don't know what it's called. There's not a single name for it. From Japan, from Toyota, from Lexus, there's nothing that actually has a name right there, except for maybe like a charge piping hose, but you look for that and you're not gonna find it. Well, phooey, this is some poop. Supposedly, this 45-degree angle thing is supposed to go down a little bit more. It's supposed to aim down a little bit more. Honestly, so it's supposed to connect kind of like this. It's supposed to connect right there to the main charge piping, and it's supposed to, I'm gonna have to cut it like right here-ish, and I'm gonna end up doing this, and it's supposed to end up, like, this is literally pointed like straight up. I don't really know what Greddy was thinking when they were making this kit. Everything I read was like, oh, this is one of the greatest intercooler kits, one of the best quality kits you can get. And after now talking to people who have had experience with them, it's like literally one of the worst kits you can get for a 1JZ swapped SC300. So I might have to get really creative with how this thing is. I don't know, so like, I might have to just get, like, I might have to pop it through a little bit more. I'm really not sure. I just need to get it from there to there. That's all I need, dude. I'm gonna get my daggone Sharpie, bro. We gonna see, look, that almost touches right there. It almost looks like I could just get the 45 and just do this deal with it. Like, I almost didn't even need to get one with a bend in it, but I also, if I do that, then it's not really straight like this. So maybe I need to do the 45. Actually, now that I'm thinking about it, what if I did this and did this and did this? I actually think that would work. Cut it right there, cut it like right here, and then end up just like trying to, I don't know, dude. It almost looks as if that would work though. Like if I just stick that little ween right in there, dude. There we go. You know what? I'm just gonna do that. This is actually probably the most quality work I've done. I really like the way this is looking. I might just get a little hose to do an S right here and just make that connect, because that's clean. If I've ever seen a nice intercooler pipe, that's a good one. Okay, but seriously though, put all of Evan's sarcasm aside a minute and think, like, if I ended up chopping like this much off of it and shrunk it down, I think I could actually end up making a pipe that went straight into it just like that. I'm gonna do some more brainstorming because I want to make the cleanest looking thing possible. So we'll figure it out. We actually might need to chop this down a little bit so that we can fit this into there. All right, so let's go over here. Let's go over here, brothers. The whale wiener is kind of crossed off the list. Rad hose, done. Power steering loop, I'm gonna do that tomorrow. Vacuum hose, I'm gonna do tomorrow. Igniter is on the way, hood, whatever. Supra throttle cable, we did that. Power steering reservoir, we did do that. It's getting there, it's getting there. This is getting there, that's getting there. I have to admit to you guys, playing the waiting game, especially for something that I've been waiting on for so long, has not been fun. At this point, I'm waiting on USPS, FedEx, UPS to deliver all my parts. And literally, like, if I had my igniter, the car would start up just like that. But what I want to do is instead, I'm kind of glad that my igniter is not here yet, because I would like to get my car as close to running and driving as possible before we do that. So anyways, guys, make sure you stay up to date with the videos. I'm making videos daily for you. Get excited for the crazy, wild SC videos to come. It's gonna be epic. Peace out and be victorious. Okay, boys, you know the drill. There are 2 videos in front of your face right now. I need you to click one of those so you can keep watching, because I know you got nothing better to do. Thanks for your support. Peace out.